back to another episode of Witticism. I'm Farah.
And I'm Emma, bringing you the news that matters most around the globe.
Police were called to a house fire in South Carolina where a man was discovered wandering next to the engulfed home covered in gasoline. When questioned, the man responded that he was done dealing with the mother of his child and wanted to burn the house down and himself with it. However, the man realized that the fire was hot, but not as hot as the amount of child support I'm sure he will be paying once she found out.
In old kids' movies, there usually was the grumpy old man next door character that yelled at the children if they went near their house. Now, things have upgraded to an electric fence that Brian Tucker made to ensure that those pesky kids wouldn't get into his yard while they were waiting for the bus. You will be able to get this for your yard too for 4 simple payments of $19.99. But call now and you will also get this unused warning sign that Brian felt wasn't necessary for that one kid who touched the fence.
Once again, the U.S. has come through with how completely uncultured they are by voting Taco Bell the best Mexican restaurant in the country. It seems like this country has the same taste in fast food as political leaders. Disappointing and unnaturally orange.
A Georgia woman recently exploded a stick of dynamite thinking it was a candle. When asked to comment, she responded, "Well, it was much better than the anvil-related accident last week."
Amazon, the place we all shop because we are either too lazy or too embarrassed to buy something in a real store, will start shopping at Walmart again because you're causing these poor workers into cages. Amazon CEO admits shoving his employees into these metal cages was a little extreme when they slowed down, but getting our life-size Dr. Phil pillow without 2-day shipping is just unacceptable, right?
A man was spared a 50-year jail sentence, all thanks to one black lab. Joshua Horner was convicted for sexually abusing a minor. The key clue here is that the victim accused Horner of killing her dog Lucy and threatening her other pets if she refused sexual intercourse. Now I'll get to what you're all really concerned about first. And rest easy, Lucy's alive, her flappy ears and all. Horner was adamant that he did not kill the dog, and his lawyers discovered she had been sold instead. Since the victim had been found lying on the stand, they let Horner go. No one's totally sure what the outcome of all this was, but Lucy has positive things to say about the Airbnbs she was put up in.
A machine rejected Putin's ballot during an election for a local mayor. Poor Vlad, he's got that country so cyberlocked, even he can't get past the computers.
Did you know that sugar can trigger the same addictive responses as cocaine? Recent studies show that chocolate chip cookies contain small amounts of a compound that triggers the same part of your brain as cocaine. If you're ever in need of a fix, instead of doing a line in the dirty bathroom of a frat house, you might as well just pick up a few chocolate chip cookies and get the same effects. You can even pass them around without getting Hep C.
A Florida woman mistook labor pains as an upset stomach from bad Chinese food. Weirdly enough, when I eat too much Chinese food, I think I'm going into labor too. You don't know how many guys I've called freaking out.
A local man was written and mailed 246 letters, all sent to a Nicole, hoping he'd find the Nicole he met the night before. The man admits he spent both a lot of time and a lot of money into finding Nicole, his true love. When asked why he's doing all this, he said, "She made me feel complete. Her laugh gave me butterflies. All I want to do is find her. However, it'd suck after all if she doesn't put out."
The worst part of a windy day is when I find items in my purse I've never seen before. Sorry, officer, no idea how that cocaine got in there. It's been windy lately though. So now I started carrying a purse with a zipper, so the only cocaine in my purse is the cocaine I put in it.
Wait a minute, I'm getting told we have a breaking news story. For more, here's Brianna.
Oh, hey guys, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just found out that fall hasn't even started yet. Isn't that crazy? It's September, but it isn't even fall yet. People keep captioning photos, "I love fall," yet it isn't even fall yet. But surprise, the first day of fall is this weekend. Break out those Uggs and shove a straw in a pumpkin. It's autumn. Back to you guys.
Interesting fact there, Brianna. I'll make sure to get my Starbucks card ready. Back to news, however. Have you ever been so high that you want cookies, but you don't have an oven? Don't worry, because your trusty George Foreman grill will do the same thing, except when it catches on fire and the firefighters have to break your door down.
A man was stabbed in the back Thursday night, and rather than calling the police, he went to the bar instead. You have to respect this guy for having his priorities in order. I too avoid my pain by drinking it away. This is all the time we have for today. I'm Farah.
And I'm Emma.
Stay beautiful, Indiana.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another segment of Reality Check. Let's keep it real and just jump right into it. Today, I have a lot to say. Starting out, have you ever seen those articles featuring child actors from like 5 or so years ago? And they talk about how stunning their glow up is when in actuality, they're like 15. Like, these kids are 15, that's not grown up. Do you know what these kids are doing at 15? Do you know what I looked like at 15? You don't want to know what I looked like at 15. That's the age that we all thought about any movie featuring a hot actor was groundbreaking, like Twilight, or like New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 1, and you can't forget about Breaking Dawn Part 2. It's like the age your face looks like an Italian pizzeria, and you think slapping like 20 silly bands on your wrist is the answer to everything. And you just feel the absolute need to outline your eyes as thick as a raccoon because you want to be as cool as Avril Lavigne. But we shouldn't be judging these prepubescent, raccoon-eyed, spaghetti-bodied 15-year-old teenagers because they're teenagers. Save it for when they're in their 30s, which, according to my dad, is the age when men actually mature. Thanks, Dad. We're talking about child actors here, not me. It's time just passing by quickly, and am I getting old? Am I not young anymore? I just don't know, but I think it's the media. I think it's the media that's in the wrong here. And speaking of children in the media spotlight, let's talk about Bella Harris. She's Drake's new 18-year-old model girlfriend, and if you didn't know, Drake, more commonly known as Champagne Papi, is 31 years old. The issue with the rapper and the 18-year-old model's relationship is the two have a past. They've been photographed multiple times throughout the years, the past 2 years. Once at a Rihanna concert, backstage at the Anti-Tour, it was 2016. Do some quick math, she'll be 16. What does that say about our society? That being a pedo's cool if you know how to rap and then you wait till they're 18 to admit you're doing her? It's not okay. No, 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 no. We all let it slide with Tyga, and when he just swooped in the cradle and just picked up Kylie. But we gotta draw the line here. This is Drake, not just another rapper. This is Drake. He literally sings about in my feelings. You telling me that the most emotional rapper is also a pedophile? This country is just falling down quicker than my class attendance grades. It's something I just personally can't understand, and you know, maybe I never will, because I, like most people, I'm not attracted to 16-year-olds. Now, I mean, how could you be? They're the worst version of themselves, full of fear, insecurity, anger, boredom, anxiety, stress, and don't forget the overflowing amount of hormones. I can't even meet a 16-year-old without thinking to myself, wow, what a little bitch. No one's angrier at the world than a 16-year-old, let alone all teenagers. Stay away from them. And pedophiles, just stay away. Your life will be so much better when you just forget teenagers exist. I mean, the pedophiles, they're not gonna ever forget, but instead, think about this. You're going to a nice, luxurious place. You made a reservation, it's cozy, it's a state penitentiary. Hey guys, that's all the time that we had for this week. If you noticed anything different, it's because I forgot my contacts and have been reading like my 80-year-old grandmother. That's my reality check, and I'm Kane.
Hey guys, I'm Haley.
I'm Kane.
Hi, I'm Haley.
And you're watching Witticism.
You're watching Witticism.
And you're watching Witticism.
Hey guys, welcome back to Who the Bleep Cares. I'm Haley.
And I'm Kayla, bringing you the latest and greatest headlines out of Hollywood. OMG, did you hear that the other night at the Emmys there was a proposal? It was just so romantic. I wish I was proposed to at the Emmys. And did you hear that Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin went to London? There was just so much PDA. I just can't wait for their wedding. You?
Honestly, I have nothing more to say to you. No matter what I say, it goes in one ear, out the other. You never listen to me.
Hey, I hear you and all, trust me. But come on, lighten up a little bit. Nick Jonas is spending his birthday weekend channeling his inner baseball player. He's just so dreamy, I would marry him so hard.
Are you kidding me? Who the cares? Did you know that Florence death toll is now up to 25 as Slime continues? I bet you didn't know that because all you care about is celeb news. You never focus on the important things, Kayla. You need to get your head on straight and realize that people are dying while you're sitting here talking about how hot you think Nick Jonas is.
You're wrong. I care about so much important stuff. Like Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande, they got a pet pig and it's just so adorable and I wish I had a pet pig. And I heard that Leonardo DiCaprio is saving cargo shorts from extinction and he raised over $100 million to save the planet. Even you have to admit that is pretty amazing. And I'm just not too sure how that is possible. If anyone can do it, Leonardo can. Isn't he awesome? Also, Kris Jenner, she is talking about if she'll ever get married ever again. And I just hope she does because she deserves happiness too, don't you think?
I think the Leonardo thing is pretty amazing. But who the cares about Kris Jenner? And that family makes way too much money. They do absolutely nothing. I do absolutely nothing, so why don't I make that much money? And oh wow, Ariana and Pete got a pig. Great, fantastic. That's all anyone cares about anymore, huh? Such breaking news. What is this world becoming?
I'm really glad you're taking interest in this. That really is breaking news. But do you remember like 6 years ago when Zoe from Zoe 101, she got pregnant on the show and the show was canceled? I just can't even believe she would do that. I was trying to watch that show and see how her and Chase got together and it never happened. I just can never forgive her for that.
Clearly, you don't get sarcasm. She had a baby, Kayla. She's happy, you should be happy for her, not mad that she ruined some TV show. At least she was mature enough to keep the baby. Do you know how many young mothers give up their newborns for adoption? Because most of them aren't even ready to take care of a baby. I think it was really mature of her that she decided to keep her daughter and raise such a beautiful family. So, you should learn to be more understanding. Life is more than just reading about celeb gossip all day.
I guess you're right. Who the cares?
Welcome to Word of the Day, something new for us here at Witticism. Today's word of the day is college. Noun. The place that you're peer pressured into going, f***s you in the asshole with student debt, and leaves you with an entry-level position. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll detonate the smokestacks, dissipate my boiling blood. A conglomerate of drawbacks got me paralyzed and choking on my own.
Landmines, landmines, I think you're so fine. I wish that I could call you mine.
From ashes to ashes, ignite the matches of passion. My weekend's gone in a flash, and I just don't know what happened.
Send me postcards from where you're staying tonight. Call me up once or twice to let me know you're alright.
Pack of empty cigarettes, babe. You're on my mind. I can't forget the sweet, sweet sound of that golden sunset.
If you have anything you want to ask me, just like hit me up on my Ask FM. Like, it's anonymous, so I'll answer.
Would I rather see the text that my ex wrote about me or for him to see the text that I wrote about him? He can see the text I wrote about him. I meant all of that. Yep, I hope that hurts.
I guess the one I wrote about her, because I've never said anything bad about my ex. So like, I would be much more nervous to hear like, cause I'm just very like insecure about
I would rather them see the text I wrote about him, because yeah, I have nothing really bad to say, I guess.
Well, I'm very vocal about my feelings, and I always have been. I FaceTimed my ex while he was on a different date before, and he's answered. So I think he knows how I feel, so I'm interested to know how crazy he thinks I am.
I feel like I've said my piece to my ex, so anything that I sent wouldn't be surprising. So I'd probably see what he sent about me, and then if he really pissed me off, I could him and tell him like I already have. So.
Honestly, I'd rather see the text that they said about me only because I'm very, very nosy. I mean, I say nothing but nice things then. Now I say nothing but mean things, but I don't do it in text form. So I'd rather just see what they said about me because that's just some salty things. I need to know why.
I think I would rather see the text my ex wrote about me because I'm pretty petty and I like to know everything that my ex said about me. I don't know. I feel like I've said all I needed to say to my ex. Like, he's out the window.
My one ex, I would be happy if she could see everything I said about her because she knows it's all true and she knows what she is. And the other one, I guess I'll see whatever she said about me because...
Well, I have a bunch of text messages from my ex. And yeah, I think he's being really nice to me in these. And I know if I read the ones he said about me, like to his friends, he would make stuff up because he's a horrible human and lied and cheated. And he can see the ones I said about him, honestly, because he deserved everything I ever said about him. But I think I'd rather want to read the ones that he said about me because I just want to see the lies that he would say.
Would I rather fart every time I have a serious conversation or pee every time someone kisses me? I'm gonna say fart, because what's a little toot hurt? Everyone's gotta let it out, so fart.
Well, I mean, some people are into the peeing thing, so I mean, I could probably get away with that, or I'll just do some adult diapers, because I mean, when you're in a serious conversation and then you kind of fart, you kind of ruin the mood. Like someone's like, your dad died. Fart. That's not gonna work. So, pee.
I would rather fart because it would not be comfortable having wet pants all the time.
This one's a tough question because every time I have a serious conversation, it's at 1 a.m. in a hot tub, probably with one of my buddies, so farting wouldn't be that bad. But I'm forever alone, so I'm never gonna get kissed. So I guess I'll go with the first one.
I think I would rather fart every time I had a serious conversation because what if it's one of those silent ones, one of them that doesn't smell bad, or they just don't know. I mean, every once in a while you'll get those bad ones, but it's fine. But then, well, maybe what if my boyfriend's into the whole peeing every time we kiss? I don't know what he's into.
Oh my God, would I rather fart in a serious conversation or pee when I get a kiss? I guess fart in a serious conversation. Because I could explain that, because it's already a serious conversation, so then I could be also there's this thing that happens to me, and then explain it away that way.
Gotta be honest with you, I've when I laugh really hard, I'll probably pee my pants. It happens a lot. It would be nothing new. I'll pee. I'll pee myself. The people close to me would not be surprised.
I mean, I like to avoid serious conversations because I'm not good at them. And I mean, yeah, I think I'd rather fart because, I mean, everyone farts, so yeah.
I think I would definitely fart in a serious conversation, assuming that the serious conversations are just conflict, because I really hate conflict, and just imagine how well a fart would just dispel the tension. Just all the tension would go away. It'd be amazing.
Honestly, if I'm being super honest, I'd just stop kissing people. Sorry about it.
Would I rather live this day for a whole year or lose a whole year of my life? I'm gonna say lose a whole year of my life, because if I don't know that I'm losing the whole year, then I'll lose the whole year.
I mean, everyone's seen Groundhog's Day, so I would rather live this day for a whole year. I mean, over and over again, I'll learn new skills and everything, and in my mind, I'd be able to take those skills and, go to the next year when I'm finally out of that repetitive day. So I would be the most powerful person on the planet. Everything would be mine.
I think I would prefer to lose a whole year of my life because I know my life's already limited, so just cut a couple off. It's not gonna hurt anybody.
I think I'll relive today. Yeah. make something new out of it every day.
Relive this day because death is scary and I don't want to cut that any shorter than I have to.
I don't like my Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, yeah, I'd rather just cut a year off my life because I don't want to relive this day ever again. Not for a whole year. No, I couldn't do it.
I would rather lose a whole year of my life because, I mean, what's 1 year? I swear, if I live till I'm 80, I'm gonna be so angry. So maybe 79.
Tomorrow's my 21st birthday, so you think I want to relive this day for a whole year? Screw that.
Relive this day or lose a year? Lose a year. I think I'd definitely lose a year because any year closer to death is a victory in my eyes, as depressing as that is.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Tyrone.
So Tyrone, how are you doing on this lovely day?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
You
Thank
looking
you.
excellent.
You know, because when you look good,
you feel good.
And you do good.
Oh,
okay. So Tyrone, there's this question I wanted to ask you. Have you heard of this TV show that's on IUP-TV?
I did hear of a very interesting TV show lately. One of the segments that I liked was Creative Corner.
Oh, right. Me too. And don't they like recognize students that have a lot of creativity and talent?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I
What's
like
the name of that show?
Hawk Talk.
Right. See, you said that rung some bells.
Yes, okay, speak some volume.
Turn all the way up.
Right. So for you guys that don't know about Hawk Talk, we cover a lot of things that go on around campus.
Right.
Okay, we have segments such as Hawk Hour,
Creative Corner,
Hawk News,
and Tea with Tyrone,
and plenty more.
So make sure you tune in.
On Fridays at 9:30 p.m. See you then.
My nuts just refuse to drop. I've been waiting and waiting to hit puberty. I'm 27. How the hell did that not happen yet?
All of my thoughts appear above my head or my entire life live stream. You know, I'm gonna have to live stream my life because it's mostly unfortunate or awkward events so people can get a good laugh.
Whatever I think would be in a word bubble, because I already just kind of say what comes to my mind anyways. Like I have really bad word vomit, so it would just kind of cut out the middleman at that point.
I would rather have my thoughts above my head because I'm not a shy or quiet person, so it's just kind of, I don't know.
I think I would have to live stream my life. I have some really, really mean thoughts a lot. But also I feel like my life is not interesting enough to watch. Like if there's some sort of platform for you to watch my life, if it's not interesting enough, you wouldn't watch it? I don't know.
Having my thoughts appear above my head or have my life entirely live streamed. I would rather have my thoughts appear above my head only because I want someone to help me understand what goes on in my head because even I don't get it. No therapist has gotten it. So I feel like if more of the public is able to tell me that, I might be able to get a better lot in life. So we'll just have everybody see it. In my mind, it's unicorns and rainbows, but everybody else, it might just be death, destruction, and despair.
Would I rather have all of my thoughts appear above my head or have my life entirely live streamed? I would choose thoughts above my head because, you know, everybody nowadays is saying, just be honest with me. Like, and if they want me to be honest, they can see it above my head. I don't care.
I would be perfectly fine if my entire life was live streamed. I mean, it would save me time. I wouldn't have to edit anything. It would just all be out there.
Okay, would I rather have my thoughts appear above my head or my life be live streamed? I think, like, I'd want people to know what I think about them or what I'm saying about them because I'm just too nice to people. And if they see everything I'm saying about them, then I can cut the bad people out of my life.
I'd rather have my entire life be live streamed because, you know, same thing. Sometimes I pick my nose, I don't even have any shame about it, so I'll just do it.
Rather my thoughts be up here above my head so everyone can see them, or my life be entirely live streamed. That one's really easy. I'd rather my thoughts be above my head because then I just don't have to be nice anymore. I can truly be the vapid bitch that I am. And everyone would have to deal with it. How great is that? Bow down.
I'd rather cheat and be caught or be cheated on and never find out. See, I already have been cheated on like multiple times, but I found out. So the odds of that happening are slim, so I might as well just be the one who cheats and then they find out, because at least I know what it would be like on the other end. I mean, I'm not that type of person at all, but like, I always end up finding out, so how would I not find out? So I'd probably be the cheater.
I guess I'll be cheated on and never find out, but I would prefer neither.
I think I'd be fine with cheating and getting caught, because I haven't cheated and I've been framed as cheating. And I was like, you're gonna come up with some excuse and just make me look bad in your eyes, but I don't care. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it. If I did, I did. Gotta get over it.
Would I rather cheat and be caught or be cheated on and never find out? I'm gonna say be cheated on and never find out, because what you don't know can't hurt you.
I would rather be cheated on and never find out, because I never want to cheat on anybody. Like, that's like a ridiculous pet peeve that I have, so I wouldn't even, not even with the like finding out as an option, like I just wouldn't want to do that, you know?
I mean, I guess I'd have to go with the be cheated on and never find out, as lame as that answer is, just because, you know, again, what you don't know can't hurt you.
Probably cheated on and never find out. It's a lot less hurtful. I don't know. I'd rather get hurt than hurt someone.
I think, okay, if you're cheated on and never find out, that just makes you look dumb if everybody else knows. But then that also means, like, if your friends know, they're pretty like friends. Like, they could have told you. Like, I don't know how I feel. I think I don't want to look stupid, so I think I'd rather cheat than be cheated on. Yeah, I'd rather cheat than be cheated on. Would they find out though? I don't know.
I mean, I've already been like cheated on enough and not found out about it. I mean, I find out eventually because you can't hide things from me. But I don't cheat either, so like, I guess I'd rather do that one because that's mean. I don't do that. So I'd rather cheat.
To cheat and be caught or be cheated on and never find out? Well, I mean, look at me, would you cheat on me? And if you did, I'll find out. So I'll just cheat on you and tell you. Hope it doesn't break your heart, because it won't break mine.
Once again, this US has come through with how completely uncultured they are. Sorry, I read that as us.
We did that before. Thanks for tuning in, Collegiate Code. You're good. Okay.
See ya. Oh no, I want that up here. Are we allowed to have it up here?
Are we allowed to have the scripting up here? Our notes? Yeah.
Because we weren't allowed last time.
Oh.
I love McDonald's.
Wait, you eat McDonald's how much?
A lot. I mean, okay, well, when I go in the mornings, which is one of my